গাছটা পরে এই দুটো গাছ পানির নিচে ঠিক আছে হ্যাঁ এই গাছটা নিচে এখানে মাঝে দাঁড়া হয়ে গেছে এই যে গাছটা উপরে হয়ে গেছে দেখতে আইয়া এটা গঙ্গার দিকে এখানে একটা নদী আছে নদী দিয়েছে একটা আওরের ভিতরে হেঁটে বুঝিয়া তারপরে এটাতে পানি পড়ছে ঠিক আছে এটা থেকে পানি পড়ে আবার এটা পড়ছে এখান থেকে তো এই যদি উষা থাকতো তে আলাদা বাংলা তখন হেঁটে তো বুড়ছে বুড়ে নদী পড়ছে নদী পড়ার পরে পানি বেশি উঁচু হয়ে গেছে এরপরে কিন্তু বানিয়ে গেছে বাড়ির উপরে মতো সময় যায় পেট পানি হয়ে যায় কেউ কেউ বাড়ি থেকে যাবো লাগে
হানি কম দেখতেছ পানি মাথার উপরে পানি হবো বাড়ি ঘর তখন যায় না
বিশাল বড় বড় ঢেউ হয় এই যে মাথার উপরে দিয়ে করা যায় এই পাশ থেকে বাড়ি দিয়ে এই পাশে পানি পালা এখানে কিভাবে বিস্রয় হইব মানুষের নিজের এই জানের ভরসা নাই
আমরা বাচ্চা কাচ্চা জমিন গৃহস্থী করছে গৃহস্থী করিয়া এই হালালি গৃহস্থী করিয়া টাকা পয়সা চিত্রাইয়া 6 মাস পরে চিত্রাইয়া আরো এক দিনই কি আর তুলন যায় কাঁচা কচরা ফাতরিয়া ফিতরা দেখলো ফির চেষ্টা করিয়া জিহুদ যতটুক পাচ্ছে অতটুক আর সরকারের সাহায্য আমরা কত শখ করছে করলেও সরকারের বাঁচাইতে হয়েছে যে আমরা জনগণ বাঁচলে সরকারের লাভ আছে এইরকম অবস্থা আর কোনো সময় হয়েছে না হইলেও মনে করো আমরা ফসল মোটামুটি আমরা ফসল পাইয়ে গেছি এই কিছুটা এটা জীবন ভরাই হয়েছে এইরকম অবস্থা আর হয়েছে না
Climate change, let's face it, is the biggest thing that has ever happened to the human species. And it's happened in my time, it's happened in our time. And as a writer, I've always thought of myself as writing about the reality of the world around me. And climate change is very much a part of that reality. Today's climate change is really the globalization of the resource curse. We are all now being cursed by everything that we have taken out of the earth, most prominently fossil fuels. I would say the two countries that are most disrupted by climate change are, on the one hand, Italy, and the other is the United States.
Gli effetti della siccità preoccupano in Italia, dove le temperature da giorni sono sopra la media.
Un quinto del paese è a rischio desertificazione.
Un fiume dissanguato, questo è oggi il Po.
Italy has 4 to 5 severe weather events every day. It's not just India and Bangladesh that one sees, being hit by severe climate events now. It's everywhere. It's all around the world.
This is the place where I completed my primary education, and this is the place where I completed my secondary education. So they're trying to manage it, like they're trying to make a building like this one here, but for the third time, like it's for the third time they just build it, and flood come through this area and take our like everything. And due to climate change, like flood are bit normal here, like occasionally it just come and go, so we have no prediction like when it will come and when it will go. My oldest house, like where my father born, and this house just disappeared in this river, like it was somewhere nearly that place, like maybe it's middle of the river. 2 years back, this was the place where I used to gossiping with my friends and some other guys. Like now it's just disappeared, this total area, and it's erasing day by day, and it's too close to my new house also, and I am afraid that within short time, maybe 2 or 3 years or 5 years, I lost this house also. I found that actually most of the people of this area, they don't know why just it's happening. But when I go for higher study, like in Barishal, that time I found that actually the main culprit who is like responsible for this like climate change. So it's my duty to make them aware about climate change. Nowadays, like they are thinking like it's happening, that's Almighty Allah just making it, and that's why it's happening. Hey,
ভিডিও একটা নেওয়া হবে, তোমরা একটু ওই পাশে থাকো, সবাই একটু ওই পাশে থাকো।
You know, something like 25% of greenhouse gas emissions comes from armies, navies, from militaries around the world. 25% of America's greenhouse gas emissions are related to militaries. For its Middle Eastern operations alone during the Iraq War, the US Department of Defense was emitting more greenhouse gases than the whole of Bangladesh, a country of 180 million people. This is true of every military establishment in the world. Power comes from fossil fuels. That's been the case since the late 18th century. Nobody, in none of the COP meetings, has anybody even talked about reducing the military's carbon footprint. In fact, it was explicitly excluded from climate change negotiations going back to Kyoto.